So it's great to have that in our community and know that it's happening year in and year out. We have a question for everybody tonight. Did you know that nearly 45% of women over the age of 20 are living with some form of cardiovascular disease? Well, Melanie Henderson does. She's the former president and a current board member of the American Heart Association Erie division. And she's here tonight with a message for ladies to make heart health a priority. So briefly tell us a little bit about the American Heart Association's efforts to do that, because there's so many programs locally and the effort put forth is really wide-ranging.
Yes, the American Heart Association in Erie is very active. We are working to help with smoking cessation, where we have Go Red for Day activities that are all throughout the county. And we really just want to emphasize the fact that cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer of women. And we really want to make sure that we get out that message. And so wearing red is one way to kind of really make a striking example of bringing that awareness to people.
And it is pretty profound. We also want to talk about how heart disease, along with stroke, is the 5th leading cause of death, claiming more lives in the United States than all forms of cancer and chronic lower respiratory disease combined. So most people don't know the significance of heart disease. And there are some ways that you could protect yourself with healthy behaviors, lifestyle modifications. So Melanie, we're going to put some tips up on the screen here. And really, it's 4 things that people, women specifically, can do to know their numbers. Let's talk about this.
Yes, these are really important, and they're just 4 simple steps that you can really focus on. Is knowing your total cholesterol. It's important to know that so that you know if you can make changes in your diet or improve by walking or doing more activity to reduce that number. Blood pressure is really important to know, because that is the #1 risk factor that you can control. So talking to your family physician, making sure that you know your blood pressure is really important. Blood sugar is also important, knowing if you're eating too many sweets or having too many sugary drinks, can you replace that with a fruit or something like that? So knowing your blood sugar is really important. And then your body mass index is something that we measure with your height and your weight, and your physician can find out that number for you, or there's some scales online that you can look at. But it's really important to know that information, because those are 4 steps that you can easily take. And I even say there are some other numbers you can know too, which is the number of sleep you get. How many hours of sleep are you getting? Sleep is really important for the body, and your steps daily, right? If we can know our daily steps and try to aim for that 10,000 steps a day or 8,000 and work your way up, those are additional numbers that are easy if you're already taking control of those other numbers in your health.
Wow, so many great tips. Technology makes it so much easier as well nowadays. So we appreciate you being on to kind of get the word out about Wear Red Day, what the American Heart Association is doing, and how we can work each and every day to improve ourselves. Melanie Henderson from the American Heart Association Erie Division. We appreciate you being here today. Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate you being here. All right, we will be back with more of Erie Digital News now at 5:30.